So here we are at the pits just outside of Port Stewart in Northern Ireland. Now you can tell from this it's actually a couple of days after the NW200, so everyone's basically gone home, but you can tell from the size of that seating stand there, and there's another one right behind, so you can just imagine how many people are coming in just for a few days, and you can see how heavy the car traffic is here. I'm sure you can imagine what it's like just whenever the roads are closed for the race day and whenever the roads are then opened after between the races. And yeah, oh look, it's the car from the prisoner from the look of it. Very nice. Very impressive. But there's massive amounts of traffic and it's not a very big road. In fact, none of the roads around here are very big. And that's not always a good thing. You can tell one of the flags there is at half-mast. That's because there was a fatality during the training, during the sessions last week, and Czech Republic, I almost called him a Czechoslovakian, showing my age. Czech fella passed away there during training, and well, that's what happens. That's road races for you. First fatality in 10 years. So we all thought it was getting safer. But anyway, if we look, there is a big old stony hill there. And if you were to see behind that hill, you would see the Juniper Hill caravan park. And up there, you can see the bend in the road, and from that bend you can see both the pits here and you can see Juniper Hill caravan park. And that is, in this reviewer's humble opinion, where there should be a railway halt. Now, the sad fact is that not only is TransLink Northern Ireland not interested, from what it appears, in putting a railway halt at Juniper Hill, but also what they've done is, for the racing week itself, they suspended services to the other local train stop, which is Duvarin, which is just before Portrush train station itself. And the problem with that is they're basically trying to make the place less accessible. I mean, it's one thing, it's like a punitive action. They're punishing the customers and preventing the customers from using better, closer services. And of course, what happens then? The customers have to use the car. And if everyone uses the car all at once, you get massive road jams, and you have gridlock, and it locks up the whole of the triangle area, and it's a major part of the north coast, isn't it? I mean, honestly. So, no, it's the whole point is, if we had proper public services here, proper public transport, you know, you could go anywhere you wanted on the train, especially places that already have an existing railway line, such as Juniper Hill, such as Coleraine Hospital, such as all three of the airports in Northern Ireland: City of Derry, Aldergrove, now it's called Belfast International, even though it's not in Belfast, it's still Aldergrove, whatever they call it. And the City of Derry, City of Belfast, George Best Airport. Yeah, I mean, they've all got railways run past them, but none of them have a proper station. It's disgraceful. And what happens? People go on the roads, and let's be honest, as per fellow from the Czech Republic, well, roads can kill you. So, if only for the sake of safety and public decency, we had more railway halts. Not necessarily more railways. It would be great if we had more railways, and I'll talk about that in other videos. But all we need is more halts on the existing lines, which is minimal cost because you don't have to pay by the mile. You just pay by the location. It's much easier, much cheaper, it's better value for money. And of course, what do they spend all their money on? A big white elephant in West Belfast called the Grand Central Station, when the same money could have been spent on maybe a dozen halts around Northern Ireland, providing a much better service to so many more people. But anyway, I'll speak about this all in another video, and if you find this entertaining or educational, please like, follow and subscribe. Thank you very much.